I wanted to take you through some slides just showing screenshots of online environments that are useful and that can be used, where we can use network techniques to study each of these online environments. Now, in this training, I don't make an assumption that everyone is a Twitter user or everyone's a Facebook user, so I do kind of give a few of the basics here. But for me, in a lot of these cases, you know, you'll be more expert in the social media than I am. But okay, taking from the start, newsgroups. So these are repositories of emails set up for different topics, often hosted on Usenet. So this doesn't require the web. It's actually a technology that existed before the web was created, because it actually involves emails. Although a lot of people use the web to look at newsgroups. But the idea of newsgroups is that it's a people exchange. It's like a conversation. Someone asks a question. You know, here's a screenshot from rec.pets.cats, and someone's come along and said, "Is it a good idea to feed cats raw meat?" And then someone has answered, Fat Freddy, in fact, has answered, "My cat's favourite raw meat is head of mouse." And then below that, Ted Davis has answered, "Muscle meat is an unbalanced food. Note that when cats catch their own meat, they eat pretty much the entire animal," etc., etc. So this person's given a very considered response to the original question. So what's going on here, it can be represented as a network. You've got a person who's come along and asked a question, and then these other people have responded to that person, and it can be shown as represented as a network where the original poster is a node, and the people who have responded to that original poster are other nodes in the network, and there are lines indicating the interactions between them. Now, I'm aware that I'm using some terminology that I haven't formally defined yet, and I've got some more slides coming up where I go through some of the formal definitions. So a wiki, this is another online environment that's very popular. So it's just a collaboratively edited web page. Now, once again, we can think of a wiki in terms of a network, because each wiki page is being edited by different people. And these people may not even know each other. Often they don't know each other. But what we can do is we can identify a tie between two wiki editors who have edited the same wiki page. It's like an affiliation network. They don't know each other, so I wouldn't describe it as a social network, but it is a interpersonal network, or it's it's where the ties indicate two people have edited the same web page. Okay. Folksonomies. So these are social tagging websites. This is an example called Delicious, where people upload bookmarks and then they tag the bookmarks. So if I'm a cat person, then I might have all of these websites that I know about which have great information on cats. And so I would upload my bookmarks to Delicious, and I would tag them as being bookmarks about cats. And then other people do the same thing, and they download these bookmarks. And again, you can actually represent these data as network data. There's actually two types of networks you can extract. You can extract networks of people where there's a connection between two people when they've both tagged the same website using the same metadata. So they've both uploaded a bookmark to a page about cats, and they've tagged that page as being about cats. So that leads to a connection between those two people. They don't know each other. It's not a social network, but it's a network, an interpersonal network, affiliation network. What you can also get from these websites is semantic network data. So that's where you have connections between words. So it might be you could find that there's a connection between the word cat and cute. Okay, because people have tagged bookmarks as being, a page about cute cats, you know. So that would lead to a semantic network, which is a network where the nodes are words, and the connection between the nodes indicate that those two words were used to describe the same object. Okay, and so Delicious is an example of it, but Flickr is another example. And in fact, NodeXL has a Flickr network importer So we can construct, we can actually get Flickr data into Node Excel. And in that case, what you're doing is you're looking at how people are tagging photos. Okay? And again, you can extract a semantic network from that.